You may have heard me say this before, but simplicity succeeds and complexity kills. And if you're like me, oftentimes money can seem like something that's a little overwhelming. Well, I'm here to help you make it a little bit simpler by explaining to you really the 3 C's of money, the 3 most important things. And what you'll notice right off the bat is every one of these has one C in common. What is that? It's called cash flow. So if you're like me and you're in the earn it category, you're not going to inherit it, you're not going to steal it, you're probably not going to win it. If you're in the earn it category, like most people, then you want to make sure that you understand these 3 C's of money. You want to understand how to create cash, you want to understand how to manage cash, and you want to understand how to invest your cash. The key again is all of these start with what? Cash flow. That's the name of the game. Now, why is cash flow so important? Well, cash flow for business and for your family is like oxygen to the body. When there's plenty of it, you rarely even think about it. You just go about your life, right? But when it runs out, you get really focused on the only thing that matters, and that's getting more of it. You see, when people get frustrated, overwhelmed, and panicked and accusatory, at the end of all that panic, there's one thing that every single person still goes back to having to do, and that's creating cash flow. We all focus on creating cash flow when it runs out. So hopefully by creating more value, by sharing more of your products and services with more people, you will create more cash flow. You see, cash flow is a man-made thing. Nature didn't make up cash flow. Animals didn't make up cash flow. It's a man-made thing. So if you want more of it, the simplest way is to help more people in some way, shape, or form. And in exchange, they will trade for you their cash. That's how it works. Now, the second piece is cash flow management. And if you're on a fixed income or even if you're on a flexible income, it's imperative that you also focus a portion of your time on cash flow management. Now, for most people, I highly recommend that they invest 80% of their time in creating cash, 10% of their time in managing their cash, and 10% of their time in investing their cash. So if you create it, but you don't manage it well, you're never going to have a surplus and you're always going to be in survival mode. The formula is really simple. You got to keep your income greater than your expenses. And the ultimate goal is that your passive income is greater than your monthly expenses so that you experience true financial freedom on a day in, day out basis. Now, I've seen literally hundreds of people's financials, and time again, the people who are good at cash flow management are winning the game of wealth because they live below their means. And we invest at least 10% of our income or more in creating more cash. So we enjoy investing, we enjoy managing it, and we enjoy taking the rest of it and putting it into products and services and experiences that enrich our lives. But the focus is to invest it and manage it properly. Now, the third key is cash flow investing. And cash flow investing is simply making sure that the monies that you invest every single month are spinning off more cash flow. In other words, they're generating more for you to have to manage and to spend and to invest. So whether you're investing in stocks or real estate or business or any other assets, ask yourself if it's creating more cash flow so that you can become financially free, or if your investments are draining your cash flow and keeping you up at night, so ultimately you're going to be a slave to your investments. Obviously, the goal is to become financially free and to have all 3 of these areas of life operating effectively. You see, financial freedom comes faster when you understand how to have more money moving through the creation phase, the management phase, and the investing phase. This is called the speed of money. And there's more to wealth than there's just what I've explained here, but now you have a really simple way to see where you're strong or where you're weak. In my experience, most people are great at either creating cash, or they're great at managing it, or they're great at investing it. But I can tell you bar none, because I've seen the financials, as I've said, of literally hundreds of people. And the people who are fantastic at managing it are also the ones who typically are good at getting enough of it to go to investing. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to be a good investor. It does mean, however, that you've got to have enough money to give to somebody who is good at investing it. I personally focus most of my energy on cash flow creation. I have people in place who manage it, and I have people in place who invest it so that I can focus on the thing that I'm good at, which is cash flow creation. So I would love you to comment below on which area is your strength, and comment on which area you need to improve or which one you want to delegate to somebody else who is strong there. Now, one of the first keys is to recognize where are you strong and where are you weak, and then build those environments so that you can focus on the things that you're great at. I hope this was valuable for you. I hope this simplified it. Leave comments below so that we can stay engaged with you and help you increase your cash flow.